Hi everyone, Robin Downward with the Nightmare Chamber Haunted House in Medford, Oregon, and I'd like to share a video on how this year's ticketing system will work due to COVID. Now we do have a Q&A on our website about how the ticketing by appointment only system will work, and you can find that at nightmarechamber.com/buy-tickets. Now I encourage you to go there and read the information as well as watching this video. Now this is the first year we've done this, and mostly it's due to the COVID situation. We needed to find a way to allow large groups of people to attend the haunted house while also keeping large groups of people away from each other. Now we believe this idea will work, but I'd like to say that there have been some pretty positive side effects of having the appointment-only ticketing system in place. I want to mention these positive things first. Now, the ticketing by appointment only system will make it so that your wait time to enter the haunted house will only be somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. No more long waits in line. Now, this essentially gives everyone that comes a fast pass. Now, in the past, people would show up to go to the haunted house. There could be sometimes 600, 700, 800 people, depending on the night. Now, due to that, wait times could be as long as 2 hours. No! Now, with the appointment-only system, the wait time is greatly reduced and you are in and out. You can plan your evening, go to dinner, then go to the haunt, knowing your place in line is assured. However, do not be late for your appointment. You won't be able to jump into line. You'll have to book for another night, and there'll be a $5 per ticket rescheduling fee if you wish to reschedule. I'll go more into that later. So ticketing by appointment gets each group into the haunted house every 5 minutes. In the past, we've sent people in every 2 minutes, and there was a tendency for faster groups to catch up to slower groups inside, creating a bunching of groups. Now, since we can't have that with COVID, the 5-minute gap removes the bunching issues, thus keeping you safe from contamination. How do you buy the tickets and what's the process? So we are encouraging as many people as possible to purchase their appointment time online through our website at nightmarechamber.com. By purchasing before you arrive, you will help to reduce the number of people congregating around the building, which is what we're trying hard to avoid. An advantage of purchasing online is that you get a reduced ticket price if you purchase online beforehand. Yes! 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 Now, FastPass tickets in the past have been $15, but when you reserve your appointment time online, tickets are only $13 each. Now remember, you're getting in much quicker than if you were waiting in a long line. Now when you go to the website and follow the ticket link, you'll be brought to a screen that looks like this through Acuity Scheduling. There, you will be given a choice to purchase from 2 tickets to 8 tickets. Please read the important information on that ticket window. You will see that it says 5 minutes. That is because you're buying tickets for a 5-minute window. Now, once you pick the number of tickets you want to buy, you will then be sent to another window where you will pick your appointment time, as seen in this pic. Tickets are sold in blocks of 5 minutes. So, for instance, 7 p.m., 7:05 p.m., 7:10 p.m., and so on. Pick the time you want, click Continue, and that brings you to the information and payment screen. Once the purchase is complete, you'll receive an email confirmation. Now, there is very important information on this email about your responsibilities for your arrival. Please make sure you read that as it pertains to important information, as well as stressing the do not be late thing that we've been talking about.
You got it, dude.
So, can you buy an appointment time on site? Yes. But when you do, tickets are $15 each instead of $13 each, as we're really trying to get people to book online to avoid crowding outside. The other downside of booking an appointment on site is that you may not be able to just walk in. Depending on how many people pre-booked, you may have to come back later for your appointment, or if it's really busy, book for another night. Now, if you find that you have to book for another night, we encourage you to go home and book online and save yourself the $2 per ticket. Again, the best way to do this is by booking online.
And that's the truth.
So, you've purchased your tickets. Now what do? We need you to show up about 10 minutes before your scheduled time, no earlier. as we're trying to keep large groups of people from congregating. Don't be late. There's no need to arrive before that, as you have a set appointment time, which is yours and your group's alone. If you arrive before the 10-minute window, we ask you to stand away from the building, across the street, and away from the lines out front where people are standing for their scheduled times. Now, when you arrive, you'll check in at our box office, which will be located on the 3rd Street side of our building. They will confirm your purchase. Now, either print out your confirmation or show us your phone that shows the confirmation and show us your picture ID, and we will cross-reference it with our appointment list for that night. We will not let you in without your confirmation and your picture ID. Now, next, you will see 4 lines. These lines will be separated by 6 feet, and each line will designate a quarter hour. For instance, when we open, line 1 will say 7 p.m., 7:05 p.m., and 7:10 p.m. Line 2 will say 7:15 p.m., 7:20 p.m., 7:25 p.m. You will get into that line that matches your time. Now, if you are in line and someone has the 5-minute time before you and they have just arrived, allow them to pass in front of you so that they can get into their correct time slot. There will be 3 groups in each row. Now, if you do not see your time yet, that means you are early, and we ask you to stand away from the building across the street until such time that you see your sign put up that designates your time. Do not hang out around in front of the building. Now, when your time has come, we will have a monitor who will bring the groups in your line into the haunted house. They will talk to you about our mask policy, give you hand sanitizer, disposable gloves, which you will be required to put on. And then all you have to do is wait your turn to enter. It's that simple. Now, it's simple if you follow the directions. If you don't, it won't be simple. So do yourself, us, and everyone else a favor and just follow the instructions. They're pretty simple. Now that we've discussed how it works, that brings me to the downside. You cannot be late for your appointment. No exceptions. Now, we want to be fair, but if you're late for your appointment, you will need to reschedule for another night, and you will need to pay a $5 per ticket rescheduling fee. There will be no refunds for people that arrive late or that do not show up for their appointment time. 99% of the people coming will be on time. If you arrive late and expect to just jump into line, that will throw off all of the appointment times after you and make everyone that arrived on time after you very upset. Don't be that guy. It won't protect you from angry patrons. Now, also, if you purchase an appointment time, are late, and expect to just jump into line, that defeats the whole purpose of the appointment system in the first place. Again, this is about COVID safety, so think about others first in this situation. So I'm not sure how much clearer I can be about this issue. Don't be late. You won't be happy. Now, if you realize you are going to be late, don't go to the haunt, as there will be too many people to deal with that are already there for their appointment time. Just call us at 541-632-3258 and leave us a polite message. If you're polite, we will call you the next day, arrange to rebook you a new date, and get the $5 per ticket payment for the rescheduling. Now, again, we have a Q&A on our website about how the ticketing by appointment only system will work. So please check out our website at www.nightmarechamber.com/buy-tickets. I encourage you to go there and read the information, as well as watching this video again if you have any questions. So, that just about does it. I know that's quite a bit of information, but we want to make sure we are being thorough about this new situation and make sure everyone understands why we're doing it and their responsibilities to help make it work. So on that note, I say thank you for watching, thank you for coming to the Nightmare Chamber Haunted House, and we look forward to seeing you at the haunt this year.